sidelined or limited to minimal roles in society. So instead, women are being mentored, empowered, and given access to better opportunities. A community builder, Dr. Bahle Zondo, leads a foundation that implements various community projects, most of which focus on uplifting women, including women living with disabilities. And he's with me in studio this morning. Doc, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it. Thanks for joining us in studio. Geez, I mean, don't we always complain as women about the lack to access to opportunities? We're always complaining that our male counterparts get access to everything, and we always have to grovel and work 10 times harder. So talk to me a bit about these skills that you're able to give women so that they're upskilled. They're also able to climb the ladder in the corporate world or wherever it is.
Good morning, Cressida, and good morning to the viewers. Like you have said, really, if you want to have a warm home, you really need a woman. To be honest with you, as the Bahle Zondo Foundation, we took a stand and said, you know what, we really need to empower our women.
Yes.
That's why we have women in agriculture that we are assisting, women in mining that we are assisting. Yeah. We have built schools for people living with disability, have assisted women in terms of bursaries and things like that. Yeah. So to us, we've seen that especially with agriculture, you'll find that it's male-dominated.
That's right.
But to be honest with you, if you go to rural areas and see who are people who are owning the one garden home, are mainly women.
That's
so
right.
if you empower them and you give them the resources, you'll get the proper production that you'll get from the ground. Yeah. So in short, if we all know food security in Africa, not just in South Africa, is an issue. So that's where we decided as a foundation to invest a bit of resources to empower women.
And I like that because this is challenging in areas that you indicate are male-dominated. So if you are targeting the rural woman as well, it's not just about being able to go and fetch water at the nearby river, but giving skills that will be so meaningful that and you know what it is within our rural settings, is that if there is one who's able to feed a family or able to plant a garden next door, you almost find there are many households that will be able to eat from that very seed.
Very true. Let me just make an example. Like if you look at areas like Yomsinga and Vryheid, whereby there's a lot of coal. So companies came from different areas to come and actually start mining in the area, but women we're getting nothing out of that. So we decided as a foundation that let's actually skill our women and take them through skill transfer and assist them to also get licensing in terms of getting their own mining rights. Yeah. So that instead of just seeing these trucks going in and out of the areas, but they should be able to say that we actually own that mine and they generate serious millions out of it instead of just waiting for their husband to send you 2,000 rand from Johannesburg instead of actually telling that community that God has given you the land to actually work the land and make means out of it. So we have agriculture, we have mining that is actually led by young and old women in the rural community, something that is unheard of, that is currently happening.
And are there other men who are also joining you in this wonderful initiative?
Actually, I think as men, it's just that we don't talk about these things every day, but there's quite a number of men that are actually doing a serious work in assisting women in different communities. It's just that these are things that we don't talk about every day. But maybe if we start opening up and also show that women are not just good as our wives, but they are good as being business partners as well. Because really, where there is a woman, you'll find comfort and warmth.
Always is. So, I mean, I'm speaking to you at a time where, we have a discussion about gender-based violence and femicide. And, as a man yourself, is there any message that you would want to give out? You're doing your fair share by upskilling women, ensuring that women are empowered, women are upskilled. We're not talking just about the kitchen. Unfortunately, we still do have sectors of society that believe that women belong in the kitchen, but women are also, I like to use the word, are also bringing in the bacon, right? So as you go to work, so does she. So, but you tend to find that a woman has much more responsibility within the household. You come back, you cook, you clean, you wash the dishes, you got to make sure the kids have gone to bed. It's a very exhausting exercise. What do you have to say? I mean, in terms of gender-based violence, I guess.
I would say it breaks my heart, actually, to every time hear about that, because as men, God has given us a gift that you cannot buy anywhere. You cannot go to any university to get, whereby as a man, God gave us a special gift whereby I can stop Griselda on the road and she listens to me and she decides to leave her family and go join my family and become part of my family as my wife. So as men, if we were to use that to protect our women, our girls, actually the world will be a better world, and not even South Africa alone. So I'm just saying, in all the men outside there, let's protect our women. They are us. Let's protect our girls, because if we don't have them, who are we? So we cannot be, actually, we cannot even say people must stop being animals, because animals are behaving better than what people are doing. So really, I would say as men, let's just lead from the front and make sure that we are the one who are spreading the message, and not just only the message. We must be seen to be doing what is good in terms of protecting our girls and women.
And we congratulate you for doing just that, you know, upskilling everyone who plays their part, I guess. If one does something, that's, it works towards the greater good, I guess. Thank you very much indeed. Do appreciate your time. Chatting about upskilling of women and, you know, how important it is in society to ensure that women are also, you know, taught skills, not skills relating to just being in the kitchen, but skills that will be able to ensure that they're able to get into areas previously dominated by men. Thank you very much indeed. Do appreciate your time. So